Aspergum. A family sore throat medication that bathes the throat with pain, relieving aspirin right where it hurts. Cherry or orange flavor. Aspergum is an anagram for spare mug. Mug grapes? MU grapes. Well, I've amused myself enough with the Aspergum box. Say, Liza Minnelli is here. I remember her. She won a Tony the first time she appeared on Broadway. And since then, it's been all uphill for her. She's been nominated for an Academy Award for her performance in Sterile Cuckoo. She's broken attendance records in all the most glittering clubs in the world and a couple of tacky ones. And on February 13th, don't let the stagehands give me a drink again before the show. There will be a world movie premiere here in New York of Cabaret, the wonderful musical Cabaret. Will you please welcome the star of that film, Miss Liza Minnelli. Doing, taking a bow? You bring out the fool in me.
Dick, you dog, you have you been?
Okay. Okay, I guess. I didn't mean that about playing a couple of tacky clubs. I don't know what got into me. You always make me feel good. I don't know what it is. There's something exuberant about you and... Bah!
Thank you.
What is it?
I have no idea.
Okay. Hey, how about Cabaret? Is it going to be a real good flick? I mean, if it were a dud, you'd tell us, wouldn't you?
Dick, I don't know. I really don't know. It's really terrifying.
You can't tell when you make a movie.
The last week, it's strange because you go and you spend all this time doing something and you put all your energy into it.
Yeah.
Then you leave. And it's like you go and you play your average tacky clubs, and you go and you come back and you're thrown and thrust into the swing and the feeling of the film again, and you've kind of forgotten it. And frightfully nervous.
Because it's about to appear now. And somebody else has cut it up and put it together.
Yeah, and it's almost like you're not a part of it anymore. You're in amongst the people lined up against the wall waiting to see whether somebody goes like that or like that.
Yeah, must be a strange feeling. Wow.
I hear Judith Chris liked it very much.
She's good. I mean, that's good if she liked it. She's good doesn't make any sense.
Well.
You play Sally Bowles, do you?
Yes.
I had Christopher Isherwood here the other night. Now,
I know, I saw you do.
Yeah, we didn't get to talk about Sally Bowles, but wait a minute, he didn't write the play I Am a Camera, did he?
No, he wrote
the
Sally
original
Bowles
stories.
In
the Berlin stories, and then I think someone else, John Van Druten may have written the play I Am a Camera, and then a movie was made of that. And now you're Sally Bowles. I meant to ask Isherwood, is there a Sally Bowles?
Yes, and I tried to find her.
I've never read the Berlin stories.
I tried to find her. I met a few people who
She
knew
lives?
her. Yes, there's truly a
Lives
Sally
and
Bowles.
breathes?
Lives and breathes and keeps going.
How old would she be now?
I have no idea. I guess about, what?
60s?
Yeah.
Well, he is, I believe. Maybe, yeah.
Like 65 or something like that.
But was that her name, I guess is what, was it Sally?
Well, I kept putting ads in the paper.
Yeah.
For just contact.
Would she be here now, or
well, somebody told me she was like in West Berlin. So I threw a few ads in the thing and I didn't hear any. Then somebody told me she would be in London. So I tried there. I guess she just, she's done it all and she just wants to kind of sit back and watch everybody else try and figure out who she is.
Maybe she's a friend of Clifford Irving.
Yes.
If Miss Bowles is watching, please contact us. There. I hear the phone. Say, we have a clip from the movie. I saw a really good kind of bit of a documentary or something about the making of the film. And
you did?
It made me want to see it. Yeah, I saw it about a week ago. Did you even know they did one?
No.
And what it was on. But there were a lot of clips of you and Joel Grey.
Breaking up.
Yeah. Let's take a look at. Well, should you tell us part of what we're about to see?
All right. Sally performs in a kind of third-rate nightclub in Berlin, which at that point she thinks is just divine because, of course, that's where Dietrich was discovered, and that's where you can become internationally famous. I mean, any day somebody might walk in and bam, that's it. No work, no nothing, just a star. Yeah. And this is her big number in the show.
And we're going to see the big number?
Well, this is her big production number. This is the number she does night after night.
Oh, I see. Good, yeah. I think I saw some filming of that in that documentary. Let's take a look at this. Roll it. Machen Sie das Überspielen. I must want a glass of water. Would it be... I think it's a... Hey, listen to that applause. Is it too late to invest in this movie? Would you like a glass of water after that? I think.
Oh, good.
How many
grief.
times did they have to shoot? Or did you have to go through the number to get all that down on film?
Well, Fosse did a kind of interesting thing.
Who's he?
Fosse.
Oh, Bob Fosse.
As in Bob,
oh, yeah.
yes.
I thought,
he did...
sound like a German nickname for someone. Yeah, come here,
sorry,
Fosse. I want
excuse
you to amuse me.
Sehr amusant. No, he wanted to have the whole thing done so that, because makeup people kept rushing in with Kleenexes and, dabbing everybody off. And he said, no, let them sweat. It has to look original. It has to look authentic and so forth.
Sure, they sweated in the 30s.
They sure did. They're still sweating over there.
I'd like to hear more about that.
Yeah.
Kannst du Deutsch sprechen?
Are you bananas?
Oh, you do? I didn't realize.
No, I can't
Didn't you
speak.
pick up German?
No.
Are you offended that I said do instead of you? Vous? What is it?
No, I can't speak one word.
I'm a
German.
dilettante with foreign languages. I can pick up a little bit of it, and then
that's it.
And they think I speak it if I'm there, because I have this, my
and you
ear.
have a good
you
accent,
see.
right?
Yes, in Germany, I used to, see, my relatives spoke German when I was a kid, some of them, and I have it in my head. So I can look in the phrase book, and I was lost once. And you want to hear this story?
Yeah, hit it.
In Salzburg. And I was looking for the Schloss Sieg-Hartstein. And I said, I was lost, and I yelled out, ich muss den Schloss Sieg-Hartstein finden. Ich habe die falsche Straße genommen, mein Herr. And the guy says, ja, jetzt gehen Sie hier geradeaus und dann, or something, but I didn't understand what he was saying.
Do-da.
And then I have to, yeah, right. I feel so dumb, because he thinks I'm German, he answers me, and then I stare, and then I say, I'm sorry, I don't know what you said. Yeah, I say, I don't know what you said. I'm just kidding. I'm from Nebraska, and I'm
poor little
posing.
tot.
Isn't that silly?
Yes.
And I do this over and over. I keep embarrassing myself that way. What is that about me?
Listen, you asked me a question. I never quite finished it. Maybe I was rattling on too long. But we didn't shoot it as many times as it looked like we shot that number. In other words, we went through it once, and then he did pickups. He knew exactly what he wanted.
Wait, so you didn't have to shoot it from each camera, from each angle, from each
all the way
time?
through,
Oh,
no.
That's a relief. There'd be nothing left of you.
We didn't have the money to.
I'm sorry, you're not boring me. I just have to sell something. Now you can see the year in 30 seconds. Watch. Oh, still holding the bliss tick. You know, people from Europe come over here. Their friends ask them to take bliss ticks back. They can't get it over there for some reason. Maybe they can now. Say, would it be too much to ask you to get up and do that same number on our stage?
Yes, but I'll do another one.
Would it be too much to ask you to do something?
No, there were 2 new songs actually written for the thing for me.
Yeah.
I'll do the other one.
That's
They
great.
were written by Fred Evan, John Cantor, as usual.
Yeah. Would you?
Sure.
Right now.
All right.
You know where to find anything we should know about it?
No, except that I really like him.
Okay.
I hope you like it too. You gave the other thing such a good hand. Wouldn't it be great?
I'll take you to the piano.
Maybe this time I'll be lucky. Maybe this time he'll stay. Maybe this time, for the first time, love won't hurry away. He will hold me. I'll be home at last. Not a loser anymore, like the That's what I long to be. Well, all the odds are they're in my favor. Something's bound to begin. It's gotta happen sometime. Maybe this time I win. 'Cause everybody, oh, they love a winner. So nobody loves me. Lady peaceful, lady happy. That's what I long to be. Well, all the odds are they're in my favor. Something's bound to begin. It's gotta happen sometime. Maybe this time. Maybe this time
That wasn't bad. Gee, that's really something. You've blown the fuse here. You should quit now.
Okay.
No, I don't. We have a message from our local stations. We'll clean up and be back. Talking with Liza Minnelli and Bob Klein and Pete Seeger and Gale Sayers will be joining us, but you have to go somewhere. So, is Berlin really a swinging city, like they say? Did you find it that?
Not anymore, but the fascinating thing was doing all that reading and figuring out what it was like in the 30s. It was incredible.
Yeah, that period seems so
incredible. Like, because
healing.
Hemingway and Fitzgerald and people were over in Paris, but Berlin was like the place to be.
And it's as if they were apparently unaware of it, or you never connect the two somehow. But Berlin was really that whole era that Lotte Lenya represents, and when she sings about it.
Yeah, kind of as Sally says, divine decadence. And meanwhile, in marched,
when you had,
Hitler.
there are Nazi soldiers in the movie and all, and I wonder what feeling it creates around the streets or wherever you shot when they suddenly see the swastika in the uniform again.
It was very strange, because the young people resented it terribly, and I could understand that. Because it's like taking the rap for what happened before and the mistakes or the tragedy that happened to your parents.
Yeah.
The older people just kind of pretended like it didn't happen at all. Like the lady who dressed me originally for the film was a cross between Joan Crawford and Joe Namath. I mean, I looked so disastrous. Just shoulder pads and I said, no, cut on the bias. Now figure out how to say that in German. I couldn't. I was trying to say it's something that hangs like before the war. And she literally looked me dead in the eye and said, "What war?"
What war?
What war?
How old was this lady?
She was about 50-something.
Yeah. What war? That's
what war?
The recent unpleasantness that was referred
yes,
to,
exactly.
I guess. Yeah. Well, did you finally get your own clothes then?
Finally,
I heard you
wore
Bob Fosse's vest in something I read.
You saw it in that number. It was Bob's vest I was wearing in mine hair.
That's his vest?
Yeah. And I wore half of my own clothes and half of Gwen Verdon's clothes. And then we bought some things in shops. And that was it.
But they didn't think that there ought to be Nazis in movies. They didn't think there ought to be.
Well, they're kind of
bringing all
depressed
that up.
because there is no film business because Hitler, you know, just completely got rid of UFA, the UFA, and any kind of industry that had to do with artistic, you know, thing. And now the only thing that they make there are pornographic films. That's it.
Do they sell them over here, or are they for European?
And they take the kids. It's a family movie.
It is?
Yeah, they sell popcorn and everything.
Pornographic popcorn? What's the point of taking the whole family? Do they figure that's a good way of getting them?
Well, it's just the only
grow up
films that
fast
they're
and get
making, except for the ones that are shipped in from America and England and other places around the world.
Where's Leni Riefenstahl these days? You know, she's the
She
one.
in town?
Yeah,
Where's
Leni
she?
rang up earlier. She's the one who made all Hitler's films, and she's alive.
I have no idea.
You know, the sensational, those things with the giant dimensions, and his going with the car past the
Oh, you mean
thousands
the lady who masterminded all his publicity campaigns?
Yeah,
That whole
yeah,
thing.
Leni Riefenstahl.
No,
she's alive somewhere.
But she got out because she started work for him, right? She was.
I don't think
spared,
she
sort
was
of thing?
ever repentant for working. I may be doing her a disservice. If she's watching along with Sally Bowles,
Sorry.
yeah. But I wondered if you heard anything about her.
No, I hadn't heard anything about anybody. You know, they're kind of reluctant to talk about the period, and the people who had to be extras and play Nazis weren't terribly thrilled about it, but they didn't, you know, only one woman really got mad and got up and said, I went through this. I don't want to. I went through it.
She wouldn't be.
She just
said,
left.
I've been through it. I see. Yeah.
And, but they were thrilled, on the other hand, to have a major film production over there. So,
I didn't know there was no German film industry.
Not
You have to
really.
leave, don't you? You have to get out of here. You have to split.
yeah.
They held up a sign that said you had to go, and every time I say that, I get into trouble.
Why?
I don't know, because usually they're trying to get rid of the guest, and they lay it on me.
Oh, no. I would like to stay because I love Pete Seeger and I love Robert and everybody, but I got to go talk to somebody who wants to know something. If I'm an alcoholic or some question like that, he'll ask me probably.
That'd be so you're being interviewed all over the place these days. Well, good luck, and don't tell them the answer to anything you don't want to. Gee, you were just terrific tonight.
Thank
Thanks,
you very
Liza. Come
much.
again.
Thank you.
Okay.
I will.
We have a station break. We'll be back.